Hey guys, this is Serenity Speak. Listen, I just want to talk to you today about when you feel rejected, right? So I was just sitting here just thinking. I had a cup of coffee this morning, so I was sitting here thinking, and I was like, okay, uh, what causes people to feel rejected, right? And so I started thinking about, if you're working and somebody tell you, no, I don't want this, kind of rough, or say, stop, or, you know, I don't want to be with you in a relationship, then sometimes that makes you feel unwanted. And so having those types of feelings makes a person feel rejected, right? So then I start thinking here, well, where did the rejection come in? In my mind, I'm like, okay, just talking to some friends of mine, discussing rejection over and over. You hear that rejection came in through their childhood. And so it could be from their mother or their father, right? Well, have you ever heard these statements? You acting like your dad, or you're just like your mom, things like that. Another statement is that I got pregnant, I had you, but I really didn't want any more kids. So some statements like that makes a person feel rejected just from growing up in the household, and then you have your brothers or your sisters, and you feel like, oh, they don't want me to play with them because they have fun with the other siblings, or they connect in some kind of way with the other brother or the older brother or the younger sister. So rejection can come in so many different forms, if that makes sense. One thing that to combat rejection, and I'm just going to talk about two topics that can combat rejection in any type of way. That as soon as you feel that, or you feel like feeling of abandonment, that a person maybe could be in a relationship, and now you're no longer with that person after being with that person for 6 months, a year, 2 years, or even 10 years, right? And now you're feeling a sense of abandonment, and it makes you feel rejected because you no longer have this person in your life, right? So if you feel like that, then the first thing that you need to do is talk about it. And if you don't have anybody to talk about, one thing that's really good to do is take a journal and journal your thoughts. Journal your thoughts. And then when you read your thoughts, you can kind of see that your thoughts are all over the place, and also that your thoughts are saying that you're not worthy. It is also saying that you're feeling emotional at that time. So if you see all those thoughts are negative, then you have to combat those negative thoughts with something positive, something that you know about yourself that is good. That just because somebody else have left out of your life and no longer in your life doesn't mean that you don't have to stay in those feelings, in the emotions. I'm not telling you not to deal with those issues at that moment, but what I will say is at that moment, make sure that you're combating those negative thoughts with something positive. That's one way that you can deal with when you're feeling rejected. Another thing is that when people feel rejected, they react in anger towards other people, right? So if they act in anger, you can't respond to somebody else in anger, and they turn around, they're so surprised, or they're like shocked that you even responded to them like that, because they don't even know where this emotion or this reaction from you have come from, right? And it stems from something in your past, or stems something that has affected you throughout the years, and now you're responding to someone that has triggered something negative in you. So you gotta be very careful that when we're going through something, that we're dealing with these negative emotions, with wherever it came from. So, for example, say that somebody tells you, "Hey, no, you can't come to this party here, but you can come to the one that we're having next week." So you may feel, oh, wait, they don't even want me there, and so in your mind you're recalling a memory that happened 10 years ago about how somebody didn't want to invite you to the party, and they had a whole big party and they told you it was canceled. And so you find out 2 weeks later that they actually had the party, then you felt rejected, right? You felt like people didn't want you there, that you didn't feel loved, you didn't feel accepted. So you're going through this emotion. So here is in the future, and the same thing happens. But what this person is doing is saying, no, I think you're better suited to come to tomorrow, because this crowd here may be a little bit too rowdy for you tonight. So you have to have clarity, if that makes sense. So sometimes when things are triggered, make sure that you're getting clarity about and an understanding about what this person is actually articulating to you. So it will help you be a better communicator and not always feel unworthy, feeling rejected because you have a lack of understanding about a new individual that's in your life that may have triggered some emotion from the past. Look, this is Serenity Speak. Listen, I just wanted to touch on those two things. I will go in depth later about rejection and how it can cause you to go on a self-sabotage life too as well. So we're going to touch on that much later. But hey, this is Serenity Speak. Guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this live. Make sure you click like and share, like and share. I'll see you next time.